Welcome back to Living 757. A few weeks ago, we aired this package that actually introduced myself and a lot of other people in Hampton Roads to the longest standing brick structure right here in the Hampton Roads area called Bacon's Castle. And before Black History Month comes to an end, you have to swing by and catch a history lesson that you will not forget. I'd like to welcome to tell us a little bit more about what's going on there. We have Elise, Peyton, and also Joseph. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Thank you.
How y'all doing? You doing good?
Good. Yeah.
All right, we all relaxed, we all cool? No, that is awesome. So, Elise, we saw you in the package and now we see you here in person. Can you tell us a little bit more about what Bacon's Castle is all about?
Yeah, so Bacon's Castle is a historic site that is open to the public to visit. March through December. We are owned and operated by Preservation Virginia, which is the oldest statewide preservation organization in the country. So when you come to Bacon's Castle to visit, you can take a tour of the house, but also you can take a tour of several of our outbuildings, one of which includes an 1830s quarters for enslaved people, well as our newly opened exhibit, which covers the whole history of the site, not just the house itself, but the entire historic site.
Wow. And I know that there's so many other things going on, but I'd like to welcome both of you to the show as well, both Joseph and also Peyton. I knew it was Peyton. I told you not to tell me what her name was before you would get to me like that. But no, it's so cool to have you both on because I do know that the community has come together, right, over the past several years to, really build up and share the Black history at the site. So can you elaborate a little bit more about it?
Yeah, I mean, this has been an absolutely wonderful project over the last 4 years since we've been working on it. Mainly what it comprises of is 300 years of research of Black life at Bacon's Castle, and a lot of the project also involves us as Preservation Virginia staff getting involved with the Descendant community, interviewing them, and making sure that their histories are preserved in the kinds of educational programming and exhibition programming that we put together.
Wow. So Joseph, you're a descendant, is that correct?
I'm a descendant.
Oh,
my great-grandmother Cordelia was born there and lived there in the what is called Bacon's Castle.
Wow.
Yeah, and we trace our family back, of course, to about 1619 in some instances. But on the Bacon's Castle, we're very proud to have a part in it. We've done a number of things, as Peyton has mentioned, with regard to bringing the community together and the descendants together. In fact, even as far as staying in the so-called slave quarters, which was an experience. So it's great. Yeah.
Okay, so I got to ask you, as a descendant, can you explain the importance that it is to Bacon's Castle, but the importance that it is for us to understand the history of Black life in Surrey as well as in the Tidewater area?
Absolutely. It's important because Bacon's Castle represents and is a significant part of the history of this country.
Right.
And of the people who are descendants, tracing their history back to the beginnings of this country, it's significant. So Surrey County being a integral part of the Jamestown settlement, if you will.
Right.
And the families who are still represented and are still there and can trace their history back to the beginnings. So that's wonderful.
Wow. Just so many amazing things that we can find out right here in the Hampton Roads area. There's a lot of history. Of course, Black history is American history. And Elise, can you just let the audience know how they can get information about coming to visit, even like during Black History Month or thereafter?
Definitely. So we are open to the public March through December. You can find information about which days and our hours on our website, preservationvirginia.org. You can also Google us. And if you are yourself a descendant or know if you have a family that worked at Bacon's Castle, we would love to hear from you too. So we always want to find more people.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's all important to, just like a previous guest, to know the hidden history. So thank you for everything that you guys are doing. And we definitely need to make a stop at Bacon's Castle.